It happened.
It did. It happened.
Hey, everyone.
6 o'clock.
Oh, what's this?
Hey, everybody. Hey. Are we actually live?
Yeah, we are.
Did you actually go live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right when you walked in and sat down.
Golly. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reaper Live. It's Thursday night. It's Reaper Live, the show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure. I'm Ron Hawkins. I'm out of breath.
So you guys might have saw the pre-show with the music and the countdown. You guys saw Ron get here. He was here.
Yeah, I was here.
And then he forgot his phone across the street.
And then when I got over there, it was dead. It's been giving me all kinds of fits lately, and tonight was the last straw. So.
And then right when you walked in and sat down is when we went live. So perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yeah.
I'm joined by John Overton,
Hey, everyone.
Pugh, Mercedes Reagan, Justin Elliott, Michael Collins, and in absentia, and Goose, in an absentia, David Pugh.
Yes.
David Pugh.
Say hello, everyone.
Brother Dave.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Not a preacher.
Oh, which for a quick update, Brother Dave tested negative, as did his wife.
Oh.
And they are definitely on the men's side. Don't have a couple of little weird, everybody's got their own weird version when they get it of stuff that'll happen. But nothing dramatic, no hospital time, no breathing issues. So we'll hopefully have him back next week and maybe even have him at the shop come Monday or Tuesday just to annoy Ron. I mean, keeping Ron annoyed is a full-time job, and I don't have enough time by myself to do it.
No, you put in overtime doing that, Ed. You do good.
I've noticed that now that I'm upstairs, Ron probably doesn't go to the bathroom as much because every time he walks by, I stop him. That's the only time I can get questions in.
Yeah, somebody said they saw him peeing off the balcony just randomly.
I just hold
Keep
it.
from having to go to your office, by your
Pee
office.
into a pitcher and then dump it out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was that? Everybody's popped their lids.
My little Sprite. Yeah.
Sadie, how's it going with you tonight?
I'm doing okay. Somebody wanted to see some RVE colors, so I whipped out colors, like they're brand new, fresh colors.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Barely made it.
Cool.
So
All right.
that's pretty
very
much
good.
it.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, then I guess we'll do our regular thing here, where we sort of bore everyone with all their boring things we did this week. So, Sadie, let's go with you first. Oh, you just said what you said, or what you did.
Well, that and I fixed 3 things on the machine. I had one thing break, then 2. I fixed that, and then 2 things broke after that. So it was a pretty frustrating day a couple days ago. We're really busy, but we have a whole bunch of help. Cindy has sent us a whole bunch of labor, so we have a full department, and it's kind of crazy and exciting, which I love. That's makes my heart happy. So
Okay.
that's
Very
it.
good. Cool.
And she did an awesome job on the repairs. I diagnosed it, said it's DOA, shut it down, move over there, and let's get on with the day. And then she said, no, I think it's this, this, and this. I'm like, whatever. And I leave.
Well,
and she comes back, and she's fixed it. It's awesome.
But
I was
Ed
totally
had
wrong.
told me that I need to stop telling the engineers what's wrong. That I need to give them
Yeah.
the symptoms. Kind of like
Yes.
when you go to the like, you call them doc in the box, but the urgent
MDs,
cares,
yeah.
and you have the PCP, and they just check off boxes and they give it to the doctor, and then the doctor decides what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
So I'm the physician's assistant,
The
not
PA.
PCP. Physician's
The
assistant.
PA. PCP is
The
PCP is
PA.
a drug. That's a.
Or a
potentially-
primary care physician on.
Oh, excuse me.
It just depends on your generation, Ron.
Yeah, PCP in my day,
Was a
angel
drug,
dust,
yes.
angel dust,
Yes.
that kind of stuff. It's amazing what you can do with bubble gum and duct tape, huh, Sadie?
Yeah.
Referring to the
suppose, yeah.
machine, referring to the machine repair,
Not drugs.
the
Not
doctor.
drugs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but I was having trouble getting a piece off, and Cindy said that I should get a man to do it, and I said, "Okay, Cindy, patriarchy."
Amanda doesn't work here anymore.
No, a man. I need to grab a male.
Amanda do it.
So I ended up being the one able to pull it off.
That's right.
I'm my own man.
Yes, look at you. Look at you. I'm proud of you, Sadie.
Yeah.
For a girl, that
I
was
am
good.
too. I am too. Really, no, I was quite amazed, and so it's very good.
Yeah, so that's
Good
it.
job.
So-
Way to go, MacGyver. Good job.
Yeah, good. We're gonna have to get her one of those. Was it Rosie the Riveter T-shirt? Made
Oh,
of her
yeah.
and get her in
Yeah.
this thing.
Can you flex up, Sadie?
Sadie the Riveter. With a red bandana.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was. All right, cool. Ed, besides telling Sadie what she should be doing, what did you do this week?
I went upstairs and told you what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Did you go upstairs?
Yeah. Luckily, I snuck out of my office and he missed me.
Yeah, I did one time, but a lot of RVE stuff. We got a lot of stuff worked out, so that was really good. Let's see, a lot on the production side. Still just sorting through. I'm everywhere and nowhere, it seems like. Get machines sent off. We've got a machine dying that's really going to piss me off. It's just going to make it hard. It's one of the packaging machines, and the screen it's doing something weird, but it's intermittent. You can't call a repair. You can't fix intermittent. So you just got to sit there and wait for the damn thing to die and explode, and then you get them out. And that's what we're getting ready to do. And of course, it's going to pick the absolute most inopportune time to go down. So that's my whine.
That's what didn't we have 3 packaging wheels at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whatever
But
happened.
we were moving out of packaging, so we obsolesced that old one that was a 4-station and kept the 2 6s. But now we're going back into packaging and with a vengeance. So we'll be changing stuff around. But yeah. Anyway, but no, it was overall a good week. We're just getting a lot of stuff accomplished. So,
nice.
Hey,
Good
Justin, I like the production value that you've got underneath the music. I like that.
Oh,
Subtle.
I don't think you're
Background
supposed
music?
to hear it. Yeah.
No, we are.
Makes you feel like you're in an elevator.
Did you really just interrupt the show to say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron.
I did. Yeah.
I appreciate
Well,
that.
he just
Give you a
said
shout
what
out.
I was thinking
Hey.
because I'm like, well, hell, that's no
Hey.
music I'm playing.
Hey, Ed, hold on.
What?
Ron's still complimenting me.
Oh, okay,
Go
sorry.
ahead, Ron. I'll
Sorry.
take it.
I'm
You have
done.
the floor. You have the
I'm
floor.
done.
Ron.
I'm done. You started
Well, no,
the show.
here, I'll heap it on. Justin, you're awesome. That's incredible. I love elevator music. It does keep us calm. We don't feel compelled to jump off anything.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
John, what'd you do this week?
Yes. So a lot of the 5e gaming signups for RVE. We'll talk about a little bit of RVE for a second while we're here. So we have the 5e games. If you want to GM a 5e game, those signups are on the reapervirtual.com website. And pretty soon, the Pathfinder Society and the Starfinder Society stuff will be going up on Warhorn. If you go into Warhorn right now, you can still register for Reaper Mini or Reaper Virtual Expo. Just search for Reaper Virtual Expo and you'll find it. So you could register when all this stuff starts getting put up there. Should be later this week, by the end of the weekend, I hope, is what I've been told. So I'll probably be announcing that a lot next week. So if you want to GM some games, go ahead and sign up over there and do all that stuff.
What if they're not 5e or Pathfinder or Starfinder?
You can email, I think there's an email on the Warhorn site that you can message them and they'll set up a game for you on there. If it's not 5e or, because I think we had some Marvel Heroes last year. There's going to be probably some Frostgrave stuff on there as well. So there's an email on the Warhorn campaign page. You'll see it at the bottom.
Okay.
Cool. What else? There's some important stuff. The Reaper Challenge League is going really well. I know that it's been a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. We did some pop-up challenges this week. The Dark Depths, I think it's the Sea Lion and the Creature of Blood Reef. 77188 and 77189. Those are a pop-up challenge. They're a quarterly challenge. You get 10 points for painting both of those and submitting them together.
Cool.
The Challenge League has been really fun, especially with the duos, trios, and groups. A lot of people are looking for groups and coming up with themes and painting models together. And that's probably been one of the coolest things to see. Especially people are like, hey, is anybody looking for a group? And then they start talking and they're like, well, I'm doing the 4 Horsemen, or we're doing a Mage's Tower theme and things like that. So they're getting models and coordinating and painting together. If you guys need information on the RCL, on the road to Tiamat, put it in chat. It's !RCL. And I'm excited. It's very fun.
Cool.
And that's, other than some RVE stuff to talk about later, like more info on some events and stuff that are happening. I have all the event info that we're going to be talking about later.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, what'd you do?
It was a lot of RVE stuff this week because we're just dovetailing right back into RVE.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So we're getting all the swag boxes ready. We're doing a similar platform that we did for ReaperCon online last year, where we had the swag box and the Brinewind box and the hobby box. We're doing a very similar thing this year for RVE. We're going to have a box and another box and another box. And so working on a lot of stuff that goes in those boxes. There's a couple of new fast palettes. Sadie said she was working on some paints. And so there's a couple of fast palettes that I was working on. Things like that. Today we worked on patches. We had a big patch discussion. We're going to have potentially up to 5 different patches in these boxes this year for RVE. And I sent them internally to you guys. I sent the first 3, then I sent the revised 5, and then I didn't hear anything back. So I've done nothing with it since then. Let's see. So that, and then, oh my gosh, working on the pledge manager as far as dividing up the shipments and just sort of getting those worked out on where they're going to ship and how they're going to ship and all these kind of things. And I was pulling my hair out last night and today trying to get that figured out. But I think I finally got it figured out.
Which is this Kickstarter shipments or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're shipping globally.
Yes.
Right?
So Kit got you the numbers.
Yes.
Yes, I just did the Skype with Australia, and they were beating me up. So I figured,
Well, I sent you got the email with the data in there, so you can take a look at that and parse it up and check it at your leisure. Because by no means am I an accountant or good with numbers. So please double check my math to make sure it's all good. And then so we talked about, we did a lot of RV stuff this week, Kickstarter stuff, which is pledge manager stuff, and we even are working into the future for a lot of other future projects.
Future projects.
Yeah.
I would say the next big thing that's coming up for RVE is going to be the class schedule. I would expect that probably we're aiming towards the beginning of February 1st. Is where we're going to be putting up the class schedule, so you guys have a lot of time to get all your minis and your paints and stuff to participate in classes. One of the things that we did this year was we tried to differentiate the classes between paint-alongs or demonstrations. So it's a lot more clearer if you need stuff to paint along or if you're just there to take notes and watch and things like that. So if it's like a more information-packed class instead of a, hey, follow along with me, we tried to denote that by the class type. So that way it's a little bit more easier to follow that way.
Yeah. And, we also are, we are working on ReaperCon 2021. We really hope that, this year is good to us. I know it's off to a roaring start already, but we're hoping that 2021 will really, really come into shape and we'll be able to get together in September. We really, really hope so.
Well, you're still, even after what happened Tuesday, you're still saying 2021 has a chance?
I'm hoping that we're going to start off bad and then it's all going to be just gravy from here.
Yeah.
Right.
And we'll know more as we get closer to the end of the year.
He lost the car had to go to the shop. The heat water went out. The hot water heater. Ron just sort of had the fail safe of everything that could happen on the coldest morning we've had.
It all started on Christmas Eve, actually. And then his just sort of, he had just dominoes ever since then. So, my phone I think my phone finally bit the dust tonight. I've been holding on, patching this sucker together, hoping it'll work, keep working. And it's toast. It's finally toast. So, time for
Who touched the Justin doll?
No kidding.
I thought it was in the corner over there.
So anyway, yeah, what a year. Awesome. Only 15 days into it, right? And it's fine. Everything's coming up roses now. Everything's coming up roses. Yeah, we're going to be good. So, yeah, we hope that ReaperCon 2021 will be in person again this year. Really hope so. Would love to see everyone's beautiful faces in person rather than through a TV screen. So
it's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And, we'll be talking about that more as we get closer. Obviously, you'll probably hear a lot about it during RVE.
Yeah.
And then the months following that as well.
Yeah. Lots of stuff already planned for the first half of the year. Just a lot of stuff. So then we just got to get the second part of the year flattened out and we're good to go. Okay.
Knocked in.
Yeah. So that's kind of, what all I did this week.
Mhm.
So now we can move on to the fun stuff. I have no pictures this week. I have no movies, no videos, no nothing. All I can see is a giant glow-in-the-dark ship across the studio. That's all I've got. We saw that last week. So
I do have one picture and stuff to talk about for RVE. It's RVE related. I would expect a lot of RVE stuff leading up in the next 5 weeks or so. So
yeah, a lot. We're gonna hit you over the head with it.
yeah. So Justin, I think you have the picture that I sent you.
He's busy talking.
I know.
I was going to say, Justin, did you get the picture I sent you?
Ed, you didn't send me a picture, did you?
Damn. So
What
you
are
are
you
paying
doing,
attention.
Justin? You playing in the next show?
You know, there's that
yes,
piece of
yes, I
glass
am.
there. You need to stop that.
I'm actually trying to figure out why. There we go.
Hey.
That's weird. Okay, good to know. One of my overlays is kind of broken, but that's fine. This will
Okay.
work.
Well, this is fine. We can explain
that's
this.
Cute.
So this is just the first iteration of the logo. It's still being worked on. We're changing up the font a little bit and some of the ideas with this picture, but this is kind of the basic idea of it. So you guys are familiar with the quad color clash from last year, and that is pretty much going to be fairly the same. The rules and regulations with that. How you submit and how you submit your photos and stuff is going to be a little bit different. And things like that. But this is the faction fight. And that write-up will be coming out a little bit sooner. I'm almost done with it. I'm waiting for these logos to be done and then putting them into the document, and then they'll be put up on the website. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how this is going to work. So each faction has 2 options. And in those options, there's 3 colors. So let's say I choose let's use last year's examples as an example. So I choose Hell Runners. Hell Runners is going to have option 1. It's 3 paints. Let's say it's red, blue, and yellow. So you guys get to choose a shade of that color. So you get to choose a shade of red, a shade of blue, and a shade of yellow from Reaper Miniatures paints. And those are the 3 colors that you get to use only. No black, no white. You can prime it gray, white, or black, no combination. And so it's kind of like the harder version, the more hard mode of the quad color clash from last year. So if you guys wanted to challenge yourselves, it's going to be the 3 shades. And the reason that we did the shades is because we didn't want to have specific colors that people had to buy because sometimes you might not be able to get it on time and all that stuff. So if it's a red that you already have or a blue that you already have, then that's fine. We also have a list of all of those shades in a PDF that will go up onto the website, pretty soon, that you can see which shades are allowed. So we looked through all of our reds and we said, hey, these reds fall in this shade. So that way there's no questions of, is this red okay? Or is this blue okay? So you can just go look at that list and you'll be able to see, hey, my blue fits into this shade, so I can use it. So yeah, and you'll get more points for your faction if you participate in the faction fight. So you're going to get points for your faction in the quad color clash, and you're going to get points for your faction and faction fight, but you're going to get more points for your faction if you do faction fight. So yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown of it. It'll make more sense with the write-up and all that stuff.
The minis that you paint, they have to be the faction minis.
No, they do not. They can be any Reaper model at all. So any Reaper miniature, any Reaper model. But they do have to be MSP paints. And that's a good point, because your submissions, there'll be examples and everything on how you submit. You have to have a before and an after. There was some confusion last year where people forgot to take a before, so they didn't have a before. So you need to take your picture with the 3 bottles, and then your picture with the 3 bottles before and after, before you paint it and after you paint it. So yeah.
Okay.
All Reaper everything.
Goose wants your attention.
I noticed that. She
Yeah.
thinks I have something that I don't have.
Yeah, she's been walking around back and forth. So yeah, the quad. So the big breakdown is that the quad color clash is any 4 colors that you get to choose plus black and white. So you'll have 6 colors, and you can choose any Reaper model and all that stuff. But the faction fight is a predetermined grouping of colors, of shades. So like I said, blue, red, yellow. You can choose a shade of red, a shade of blue, and a shade of yellow,
Gotcha.
with no black or white. So you can't do any of those tricky highlight, mixing color shenanigans. So I'm kind of curious to see what people come up with. And we chose 3 colors that were kind of out there. So yeah.
Well, but they would still give you combinations. Obviously, with you, what would you say? You said they were going to be red, blue, and what? Yellow?
I was just giving an example. Yeah.
Oh, as an example.
Yeah.
But even with that, you've got, your red and your yellow is going to be your orange, and your blue and your yellow could be green. I mean, you should
I know-
be able to.
The feedback that we got from it last year was that a lot of people liked it for the challenging aspect of it because it helps you learn some color theory and practice your mixing and blending and all that stuff to practice with all that stuff. So we kind of up the ante a little bit with the faction fight. Plus, it gives you another event to participate in and things like that. So,
Okay.
And you guys might have seen this because we've been experimenting with it in the Reaper Challenge League. So I kind of liked the Reaper Challenge League because it gave me a little practicing board to practice with before implementing it into a bigger event. So thank you guys.
You're welcome. Speaking of paint, Sadie, since you said you had some swatches you were working on, let's
I do.
go right into that.
Oh, you do?
Show us your swatches.
So these are the this is the triad for the it's not a great picture.
Speaking of red, yellow, and blue.
Right,
Wow,
I was
perfect.
thinking the same thing. Yeah.
So it's just a bright kind of blue shift red, a kind of cobalt-ish blue, and a green shift yellow, but not quite as green as neon and not quite as soft as lemon or canary.
Can you give us the names of these three paint colors?
Yes.
Oh, I can.
They are.
Oh,
Tell them.
go for
Red,
it.
try.
blue, and yellow.
Okay,
Oh, there we
Sadie,
go.
tell us what they are.
They're plasma red, plasma blue, and plasma yellow.
The plasma
So-
implies that they're a slightly brighter color than.
Yeah, they're not quite clear, but they're bright.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So
Now, is this on paper or tile?
that's on tile.
Okay, so that's why you can see. Okay.
And Michael Collins found a giant tile for me. And maybe for ReaperCon, I'll make kind of an advent calendar of uncovering colors.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe next time I'll give myself a little extra time and prepare because I just busted these out like real fast.
So
Oh, yeah.
this is the plasma triad.
Ooh.
This is the one that's going to be in the main swag box, which what are we calling that this year?
Is it the middle one?
No, the basic one.
Expo box.
The Expo box.
Expo box.
So the Expo box, which is the basic box, this is the triad that goes into that. I believe.
Plasma's a great name.
Yeah. And then so you get the colors we've got planned, and say I don't want to step on your toes, but there's the three plasma colors, which is the triad you get, which is the RVE triad. You're going to get, we've planned 2 fast palettes, which are the metallic colors, which you previewed last week, right?
I did.
And then there's the fast palette of what's the next batch of fast palettes called?
Faction
The faction colors.
colors.
We'll come up with a spiffier name than that because it just doesn't look good on the box. But there's some faction colors with some good colors. And then there is a special set of paints. What's going on with those?
It's a big special set.
Okay.
Any spoilers?
Go for it, Sadie. Give us a spoiler. Give us a
special
hint.
surprise.
There are some really nice kind of earthy colors in there, as well as I'm trying to think what the sexiest sort of colors are. My favorite are probably the kind of browns and reddish browns, that sort of thing. But there's a whole 12. Oh, there's a gray everybody's gonna love. It's a really nice
Which one?
greenish gray that is going to be really
Oh,
popular.
that sounds cool.
Which one is that? Do the name?
That is the mantis gray.
Mantis gray.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay. All right. There's a couple of I'd say flesh colors, but they're not really flesh colors. They're artificial kind of flesh
Wow, those look
colors.
so bright. The plasma.
Yeah, those look good. They're
I
very
made them
bright.
as bright as I could without. I'll give away another color. There's another really bright red that's warm red. That's orangey red. So I made them as bright as I could without making them clears and without kind of stepping on another color.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
oh yeah,
Cool. So it's like 27 different paints for RVE.
27.
27. These are all brand new, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Some of them were inspired by,
Some other
some
colors.
favorites of the past. So
They're all brand new though, all new formulas.
yes.
Yeah. So I was working on the fast palette box featuring the metallics, and there's some really good. You showed last week the old Pro Paint green metallic,
Mm-hmm.
and then the blue metallic, and then those are really good. There's some really good ones in there. Some really good.
The hot blue. So
Hot
kind
blue.
of a little bit of a more muted blue and green, a bright blue metallic, a afterburn, which is like a bright fiery orangey red, and then
Your favorite tungsten.
tungsten.
Somebody
yeah.
in chat was saying tungsten.
Tungsten's in
I
there.
think it was
too.
Astley.
It's a great name. It's
Tungsten.
a good job, Daryl, on that. And and then
Aoki
silver
steel.
Aoki steel. And that one you can't really tell, but that one, what I tried to do with it was have rainbow, like a rainbow of metallics in there, but you can't really see it. But just know there's a whole rainbow in there.
Oh, cool.
Like Skittles.
Yeah, like Skittles. And then there's one more.
I think that's it. You got
No, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
you got them all. Yeah. They're gonna be cool. Those are gonna be really neat. So these will all be available coming up in the RVE box packages that we'll be putting up sometime in February. And they're gonna be really, really neat. You guys are gonna want to get all three of those. So
Yeah.
really cool.
Mhm. And these are not necessary to participate in RVE.
Right.
These are all just normal swag stuff,
Right. Yeah, cool stuff to have.
Cool stuff.
All right.
Now,
So cool.
can Ed tell us a little bit about how long we can expect to be able to purchase these after RVE?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
6 p.m. on March 7th. That's it.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
And
what did we
maybe a
last
little
year?
bit. I mean, we showed the label, so they've probably seen the new number sequence. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I don't mean to put you on the spot. I feel like a bad
Oh,
reporter.
no, not putting me on the spot at all. Yeah.
I'm a gotcha columnist. I'm sorry.
Someone
Oh,
said
is
they're
that what it
already
is?
discontinued.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
We have a big announcement. We just discontinued all the new colors.
Discontinued these colors.
I just made them to throw them in the trash to be spiteful.
Before we do that, somebody was asking about swag boxes if we're going to be doing pre-orders. This year, I don't think we are doing pre-orders this year for swag boxes.
I believe that's correct.
I believe that is correct.
Right. We have a general idea. Last year we had
No idea.
clue.
Yeah.
And so we had to have some sort of an idea of what to do because we knew it was going to be somewhere between 0 and $1 million. And so now we have more of a focus. So this year we won't really necessarily need to do that. Is my understanding. So.
Yeah, that's kind of what we all sort of understand as well. So, but yeah, Sadie, those fast pallets those will be on sale perpetually, right? Unless they're just
Yeah.
dogs and they don't sell, then they won't be. But those are
Oh, wait a
regular
minute.
ongoing items in the Reaper store.
Actually, I don't know about that. Maybe? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I backtracked my comment. I take it all back. We don't know.
Why?
Just because. But maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We don't really know. We'll just wait. Tell you what, let's not even ask that question right now.
To answer Sadie's question, we'll make it really fast. The fast pallets will stay in production.
There you go.
Okay.
You heard it right,
But,
very straight.
But
Right here.
like anything, if it comes time to reprint the boxes or to do anything major to the line, if the sales don't support it, the fast pallet goes away.
There you go.
Then these colors will also be going into, they won't be, production such covers everything. After the show is over, they will go on sale. Okay, individual colors that really show like they're so exceptionally popular will probably get ported over to the line. Others that don't will just fade on into the night, and we'll do them again at a later date or RVE next year. Kind of thing. So there you go. That's sort of a 5-second, 10-second skinny on it.
All right. There you
We'll
go.
burn the formulas on a barbecue grill behind the shop.
There we go.
We could do that. Or we could put them in there with the 11 herbs and spices in a safe, and
Yeah.
just hide them in there.
Yes.
In a safe.
Collins.
Oh, there's
That's really
Collins.
what we do.
Oh, yeah, that's what I needed. Thank you. Say hi to Collins, everybody.
Compelling stream.
He's
There we
really
go.
looking sort of homeless there, isn't he?
No, he just got his hair cut, actually, I think.
Well, we
We
never
did.
saw that part. We just saw his torso sort of lumber in and lumber out. Big padded
Um,
jacket.
But yeah, exciting
So
paints.
there we
new
go.
paints.
That's your hype talk. I'm sure everyone's very excited about RVE. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Adrian's been working on the schedule,
Yes, it's been exciting.
and there's some really good classes. Again, and for what you're paying for these classes, it's a steal.
Yeah.
It's a steal. Because how much are classes?
0 goose egg is what
Free.
we would say.
Free.
Free.
Free. So yeah, you've got no reason not to attend RVE and it's just a weekend. You're gonna have a great time. Great classes.
Yeah, we did shorten the show, provide more focus, a little bit better organization. A lot of it's like anything. The first time's always just a hair puller, and then you get down to the second time, it gets that much easier, but you're still going to have. And then we get about 3 or 4 of these under our belt. It'll start to find its own vibe.
Yeah.
I think the thing that we're seeing now is that ReaperCon Online was 5 days, like 4.5.
Yeah, it's a long
4.5
time.
days.
Yeah.
Well,
Long time.
RVE is only 3 days, so it's gonna feel a little bit more jam packed.
Yeah.
But I would not fear because everything is going to be recorded. So all of the classes are going to be recorded, and they're going to be put up onto our YouTube later. So keep that in mind when you're planning your classes and you're looking at the schedule, because it's going to feel a little bit overwhelming. Like, I want to take this class, but this class is at the same time. Just remember that class will be up on YouTube later. So, yeah, it's just going to feel a little bit more jam-packed, which is kind of more exciting.
It'll be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Lots of fun things planned. So, and again, it doesn't cost anything. You just show up. You just log onto your laptop, your computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever, and just enjoy the fun. Okay.
Yeah. I've actually already started testing with the teachers, so I have an appointment tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. So before Reaperland and after Reaperland, start testing with the teachers. So
And when is RVE Reaper Virtual Expo? When is that?
March 5th through the 7th.
There you go. Hey, mark it on your calendars now. 6 weeks away. 7 weeks away. A few weeks away.
A few 7, 6.
be ready.
5. It's 5, 4. Yeah, we
It's a
don't.
few
Yeah.
weeks away. So
It's tomorrow.
I've got
Surprise!
Yeah. And they're canceled. Yeah.
yeah.
How
I
many
got a silly
kidneys?
story for you though. Yesterday, I'm driving to the house and I'm rounding the corner. I guess it's around 6:30, so I still got some light. And all these people are out in the street, up and down the street, and it's not throngs and crowds, but a lot of people out of their house, and the neighbors are talking to each other. So I'm like, well, I guess whatever happened, I missed it. And there's no telling an ambulance. There's no telling what could have been. So I go on down to my house. I turn in, and I've even got a group out just gathered there in my front sidewalk. And so I go down there to talk with them, and the internet's out for the whole neighborhood. And it's been out all day. And so I was like going, okay. And so that's what causes us to go outside and talk with our neighbors. And I'm like, maybe we should pull that plug a little bit more often, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Just not during a
But
pandemic.
yeah, I did think of the South Park episode of when the internet's gone. I just had to reflect on that with it. So, but anyway, yeah, that's what happens when it goes away.
Oh yeah. No, our internet goes out. Thankfully, it doesn't. But if it ever does, the kids lose their mind.
Yeah.
They're like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" Talk to each other.
Yeah.
Read a book.
This
play-
happened at my old apartment. The power went out for like 6 hours, but all the dog park people, so we all just took our dog to the dog park, and we just hung out there and lit tiki torches and just talked for like 6 hours. So
A few years ago, I believe this was the last time we went to Gen Con. The night before I was going to go to Gen Con, a car in our neighborhood jumped the curb and hit not a telephone pole, but the giant green utility boxes.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
knocked it off the
cement base that it's
yeah,
on?
Yeah. This is a huge box. And so our power was out for hours in the middle of summer, in July, August, and it was hot as blazes. And so so let's go to Walmart, just walk around, it's you just know what you're doing. There's no lights up, no nothing. And we were just on the edge of going to a hotel to get a room there, and the power came back on. But
So
we
you
went
go
down.
to the. Go ahead. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say, we went down and took the workers and the police. We took them popsicles because it was so bloody hot that night.
Oh.
We took them ice cream and popsicles and stuff like that, so they could potentially kind of cool off. But yeah, that was that sucked. Not having power.
Mhm.
You know,
I like that twist though. You went to Walmart. The whole Married with Children. The power goes out. Let's go to the grocery store.
where are you gonna go, right? And it was late. It was like
Yeah.
we would have gone to Target, but I think they closed. So,
Not a
yeah.
not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, unless they
Yeah.
want to be. Unless you want to be Target.
Yeah,
Walmart.
Target, hit us up.
Come on, yeah, here we go.
All you guys out there, if your power ever goes out, just go over to reapermini.com and buy some miniatures to paint
If your power's out,
on your
during
phone.
the day.
Cell
On your
phone.
phone.
During the day.
hopefully your battery is charged.
No,
in
just
in
reach into your
device.
shelf of shame, your bag of past Reaper Kickstarter
And
bones.
get your flashlight
Yeah.
on your phone and paint by flashlight.
yeah, your magnet
'Cause you
light
don't
that
have
you
lights.
got from ReaperCon last year. Look at that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Just turn that on. All right.
Reapermini.com.
All right. So where's the memes? We got the memes? No memes?
No, that's Dave. Usually
We can't
does
do
that. Brother
memes
Dave
without
does that.
Dave.
Well, I thought maybe
Yeah.
he sent some, in absentia.
Negative Ghost Rider.
No.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
in poor taste.
Pattern's
What?
full.
You
Look,
trying to? I'm gonna tell
Ride
Dave
denied.
you tried to steal his meme corner.
I'm
and
not trying to
Oh.
steal it. I was asking if he had sent them just sort of like, hey guys, I'm not going to be here, but here's the memes anyway. No, because there's
don't-
I
Gotta
know.
be here for the glory.
Well, I tell you what, I know there's got to be some good ones out there with the last 2 weeks we've had. Got to be some good ones.
Oh yeah, Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
You guys got
Gotta
any
be some
Twisted
good-
Tea memes out there? Send them to us.
All right, so hey Justin, what are we giving away tonight?
Oh yeah.
We're going to be giving away $20 gift certificates.
All right, 21.
Now, what's there up front? I mean, I'm not down there, so I see a bones box and I see the mammoth. Are they out for anything in particular, or are they
no.
just out?
Just cool. Collins was in here early and he was grabbing stuff.
Just
But he just so happened to grab
paperweights.
stuff that's all available in the Reaper Pledge Manager.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Not for long, because we just yeah. I would advise everyone to go tonight.
Maybe even yesterday.
Yeah, but maybe December 1st of last year,
Yeah.
because things are slim. I think pickings are slim for
Yeah.
sure.
I have it pulled up on my computer right before it's just so I could look to see what was left. So
Yeah, there's not much, and even those things are about to go away.
I would describe it as a smattering.
It's a smattering. You can get bases, man. You can get bases all day long. Okay.
Oh, speaking of that,
Yeah.
the baseball's Kickstarter will actually start working on that next week, because the tools are on the water. I mean, we're in the flight pattern. We're now at that point.
This is the pre-planning of it.
Right. Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up, chat. I see there was a lot of people asking about it earlier, so I don't want to.
Yeah, no. But at least we've now tricked that part. And so now that we know that's done and approved, then we actually start the planning of it.
How many new
Putting it
bases in Bones, the Base Boss Kickstarter number 2?
together. 10 new ones.
10
And then
brand
you'll
new
see-
ones.
And you'll see the reprise of the old ones. What this did was fill in the blanks of all of the non-GW, if you could say that. I don't know if that's a legal word to say. Style bases. I mean, they have a straight flat and we have the curve flat. And a lot of games out there use that, as well as then the game bases, or super popular, or what the RPG bases were super popular.
What?
One would fit a Titan, and in fact, too, we have the Ghost Titan on it. Well, I've got one in my office right now. You come by tomorrow, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, Ghost Titan.
It's, we didn't put it out because it's sort of stuck in camouflage mode.
Yeah, so 10 new bases.
10 new bases.
Yeah.
Base boss.
Handy little bases.
I don't know what we're gonna do because that last one was so much fun, but I don't know how we go over the top when we went over the top. So I don't
You know
what
what?
we're
It's
gonna
been
do.
years. Just redo it. So many people here probably didn't
Yeah.
even see the Base Boss Kickstarter.
You could do
Yeah.
the pirate ship base, Just make that
That's what
bad
we
boy.
need.
That's just a saucer, I think.
Yeah.
A big
It's
serving.
it's not even a serving dish. It's like a shield.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a good,
Yes.
big kite shield. There's your base.
So while you guys were vamping about bases, I just drew the winners.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Hey, John, would
Yeah.
you like to read these out of chat like we did last week?
yeah,
or
we
no?
can do some
Oh
clears.
no! Look at that! Look, no, I love listening to you read them because you haven't done it as much.
We can do it. Let's go.
You ready? All right.
Hey, what's up, Jeffrey Higgins?
All
Ashley.
right, John. Starting now.
I'm K Markey. HM Road Dog. Dalek 02. Cranky Dog 71. Panzer Lagwagon. Team McDuff. Memnor. Mortarman 130. Thank you for your service. Cumberland. WDF 023.
Okay.
Fritz Owns You. Great name. Max Powers 911. What's up, Max? J1121. And Lin Yui. Lin Yu. Lin Y Uy. Max Styles Painting. And Bean Mitch. Obi Tony Kenobi. Smart Goblin. Darth Daddy-O.
And that's
Twisted Doma.
Twistedoma.
Shout out to all the winners.
All right. Congratulations, everybody.
You guys need to type in
Congratulations, everybody.
exclamation point, I won something. So in chat with a question mark. I won something, question mark. Somebody will type it in chat. You'll see the commands. It'll be in green. It'll be a green wall of text. I'll type it for you. How about that?
There you go.
It almost he made it sound like it was almost like a spelling bee.
I'm bad at spelling.
Very
Ev-
focused.
Everybody knows that I'm bad at spelling. That's why I send it to Ron and everybody to fix. And yeah, I even downloaded something on my computer that fixes spelling and stuff for me. So how about that? Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's always fun to read John's missives.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're great. They're great.
I found out that whenever I write stuff, I always add too much. Would you say? I always over explain
I'm-
and over add too much.
I can be guilty of that as well.
Yeah.
And you just have to sort of keep in mind to try to be brief if possible.
Yeah, I sent it to Ron and it comes back and there's like 1,000 words less, but it says the same stuff. So, but it's concise.
Yeah.
I've simplified that. I get mad or something. I got to send a letter or email, whatever, and I'll write it, and it'll be just this big. And then I just have them come down, look at the monitor on the wall. We'll get rid of that paragraph. We'll get rid of that paragraph. We'll get rid of that paragraph. We can
Yeah.
have that one sentence. That's all you need. Send it.
Just gotta
Yeah.
hack it down.
It- What's trained to me really well is Twitter because they only allow 140 characters. So
Uh-huh.
I gotta get to the point real quick.
Yeah.
There's no dilly dallying over there.
Fun to do.
So since we're on the other side of donations now, we can go ahead and mention Bones USA. A lot of you guys have been painting your Lysets 30,001 model. You can get it at reaperlive.com. And it's been fun to see all the testing and stuff like that. We know that some of the hot water stuff, people are still testing that. What primers people are using, if you're washing it, if you're not washing it, if you're priming, you're not priming. I saw somebody ran it over with a car like we did with Bones 1 or Bonesium. All the different types of files that work on it or don't work on it, clippers, all that stuff. So it's been really fun to see all that stuff. Keep them coming because we really need it. And it's really fun to see. So I'm excited. It's exciting.
Is there, if I wanted to go on social media and look for painted Lizettes, is there a specific hashtag I should be using or looking for?
Did you add one? to the
Perhaps
thing?
we should do that next time.
Yeah, I didn't know if you added one or not.
I know, I didn't. I just thought about it. We should do that next for February when we do the special surprise February miniature. Have a special hashtag. So that way we can all go just sort of search them up and look for them.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are really good about adding the name and the number, the SKU number now. So if you go search for Lyset or 30,001, a lot of people will tag it on their pages on Twitter and all that stuff with that name. So it should be easy to find. But there's a specific place on the forums and on the Discord that are labeled for Bones USA feedback. So if you know of anybody that likes to give feedback or if you're messing around with it, I would go post stuff there. It's very nice to put it there. I know there's some other threads that were started and I kind of merged them up into that. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we love feedback. So let us know what you guys think about Bones USA.
Somebody said, where's that info about Bones USA? Well, I know that if you go to the front page of Reaper Mini and you click on the Bones USA banner, it'll take you to the Bones USA page kind of explaining what it is. But all that stuff is on the Discord, Discord and chat, which we're almost at 2,500 people. Also, big announcement. This week on Monday, we got verified. So that means that we got that nice little green check mark next to our name on Discord. Fun fact, we're not verified anywhere else. We're not verified on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because all those programs are shut down unless you know somebody. Oh, we're verified on Twitch. You're correct. So
Of course.
there you go. I've tried to get verified on Twitter and Instagram. Not happening unless I know somebody there. Hey, Chad, if you know somebody that works, let us know.
Yeah, we need to get verified.
Yeah.
So
Got
yeah,
a question here. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go
Question
ahead.
here from Alvaro. No, the Bones USA are going to be the same scale that you're going to find. You have found in Dark Heaven and but the prior Bones models everywhere. So it's going to be our standard scale. It won't be larger.
We call that 25 millimeter heroic gaming
Heroic
scale.
scale. Yeah. Oh, we added the word gaming now.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh.
That was me. That's sorry.
Let's just
No,
keep adding more
That's
stuff
not
to it.
official. But I like that though. Maybe we should heroic gaming scale. 'Cause
Oh.
that tells everyone it's not. It is for gaming.
Also, sometime in the next couple of weeks, somebody asked, John, what about the wall? So there's 2 walls that we could talk about, which I've gotten a lot more order notes. So you guys have noticed that last year I started this project where we take all of your order notes and we cut them out, and we've been saving them. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I have a lot more to put up on the wall. I just haven't gone downstairs and put them up yet. As soon as I do, I will do an update picture. I have quite a bit. And then the other wall you're talking about is the expansion wall. Dan Goodchild, he said it in chat, it's coming soon. He got all the materials for me and got all of the stuff made and the stencils and stuff, and he's working on it right now. So it should be coming to us in the next couple of weeks. And that's going to be cool. So
Cool.
yeah, a lot of stuff happening.
Now that's the painted wall. So we'll have to get together and go over there and figure out where that's going to go.
Yep, we can put it anywhere you want, as long as it's
Okay,
cool.
Ron's office.
No. How about here? How
Behind.
about in here?
It'll probably be in this hallway. That'd be cool, but we'll talk about it.
A lot of stuff in here.
It'll be fun chat. A lot of community stuff happening too. So I would go hang out on if you haven't joined or looked at the Reaper Challenge League, it's popping off. It's really fun. There's also a lot of people hanging out every week in the Discord painting. Last night there was 8 people in there painting. There was the night before there was like 7. We're gonna start having a sculpting night in the Discord as well. So I know that there's also some games being planned. There's people running Numenera games over on the Discord as well. So a lot of social activity happening on over there. So shout out.
Good deal. All right. Well, yeah, it's kind of a light show. We didn't have too much to report specifically. Just
But it started on time. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Good. That's the main thing. That is the main thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to become a habit, but we got the one in.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Justin, what's on tomorrow?
We have tomorrow another special edition of Reaperland, where it's going to be more fun banter like we had last week, and some games maybe. And John's going to do some sculpting this week.
Yeah, we'll do some sculpting.
We'll do some sculpting for real this time. We're going to do I think we're going to do a Bones 5 live, but it's going to be one of those virtual episodes where we do more of a deep dive into like turnarounds and things like that. Ron has assured me he has some heavy hitting, crazy stuff we've never seen before. Promise, if you've ever seen one of these, you want to see tomorrow's episode.
We're previewing Bones 7 tomorrow. So
Bones
be
7.
Ready. Skipping
Yes.
6, going right to 7.
17.
Yeah, that's how far.
Yeah.
That's how deep we're going.
But in all honesty, I actually don't know what the show tomorrow is about, to be honest. So
We're just going to sort of go over some questions and talk about things and talk
do
about
some
things.
Talk about the
stuff.
process,
Do
talk
some
about
stuff and things.
how it
Stuff and
was. Yeah.
things. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, we'll be here to answer any questions you guys have about.
I'm sure we'll have some artists online as
Yeah,
per
hopefully
the
so.
usual. So
Hopefully we'll have our usual gang of helpers helping out push the show along.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Last week's Reaperland was really fun. Thanks for anybody that came out. We messed around with some face altering stuff and some clipping GIFs and everything like that. So it was really fun. Thanks, guys. But we'll do some
Awesome.
sculpting and stuff tomorrow. You guys maybe can influence what I sculpt or what I mess around with. So come on out if you haven't seen it before.
Okay. Well, Sadie, Ed, you guys have anything else to add before we shut this sucker down?
No,
I
although
don't
somebody was
think so.
asking about Dave, and he should be back next week, and he has tested negative as well as his wife, Vicky, and they seem to have gotten past it. It wasn't fun, but nothing bad came out of it. So
That's the main
it'd
thing.
be good to get him back. So
Okay.
that's all I got. And then I want everybody to stay safe. It's really ridiculous. So just be safe. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got something.
Okay.
In a lot of
Well,
places you can.
thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
This is important.
Oh, sorry.
I got you, Sadie. Don't worry. Here you go.
Go.
I've got your
Thank
soapbox.
you.
Go ahead.
So, in a lot of places, you can register as interested to get the vaccine. So, locally, we've been able to do that, which doesn't, you don't get one tomorrow, but it kind of puts you on the list. So, that's exciting. Get your shot, and maybe we can get back to normal here pretty soon.
Yeah, because we want ReaperCon to happen this year. That's the main.
And that's
Yeah.
what it's going to take. There's no ReaperCon without a vaccine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, get backed up. Get your
Yay,
vaccine. Come on down.
science.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
So everybody get your
That's it.
vaccines
Alright.
and come down to ReaperCon in September.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys very much, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for more Anne.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
I'm gonna crank up this music a little bit, guys, just to send people off into.
See you tomorrow.
There we go.
Thank you. We
That's-
love you.
Later.
That's smooth. That's smooth.
Smooth jazz.
That's smooth. Yeah. No
Thanks,
one get
guys.
really excited or pumped up here. Yeah.
That was smooth jazz on Reaper Live.
Stick around, guys. We're gonna have a raid for you.
Yeah.
Every time I come in the